Jessica Pegula agrees with Coco Gauff's sentiments on Alexandra Eala drawing a flood of Filipino fans to stadiums. Alexandra Eala has firmly established herself as one of the WTA Tour's fastest rising talents, and she has even prompted reigning Dubai champion Jessica Pegula to weigh in. Fresh off her WTA 1000 triumph in Dubai, the American spoke candidly about the young Filipino's progress while also echoing Coco Gauff's recent view on her fandom. Jessica Pegula echoes Coco Gauff's sentiments on Alexandra Eala's ability to draw massive crowds. Many tennis fans have been closely tracking Eala's trajectory, given her growing reputation as a player capable of troubling the WTA's elite. Notably, at the Australian Open, her first-round appearance turned into a statement of its own. A massive wave of Filipino supporters, along with local fans, packed Court 6 to cheer her on, despite it being far too small to accommodate the swelling crowd. Although she fell to Alicia Parks, the overwhelming turnout underscored the level of backing she commands. In fact, Eala's 2026 campaign has been anything but quiet, even if a title still eludes her. The 20-year-old opened the year with a semifinal run in Auckland, followed it up with a quarterfinal finish at the WTA 125 event in Manila, and continued her steady surge with back-to-back quarterfinal appearances in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Moreover, her quarterfinal finish in Abu Dhabi also propelled her to a career-high ranking of number 40, though she is currently ranked number 47 in the world. Her latest run in Dubai ended in straight sets against Gauff, but the consistency she has displayed across tournaments underlines a season-building momentum. As has become a trend in many of her matches, the center court was awash with Filipino supporters passionately backing Eala. In fact, Gauff praised the energy after her win, calling it great for the sport and encouraging the fans to continue bringing that same enthusiasm. Similar sentiments were echoed by world number 5 Pegula in her press conference after winning the WTA 1000 event in Dubai. She also wished to have the youngster on her podcast soon. Alex is amazing. Hopefully she is the next podcast guest and we can get to know her and talk to her more. But the way she has been able to pack stadiums and the way that her country supports her is something special. And she handles it so maturely and with so much grace. She just feels so appreciative of all the support she gets, she said. The American also reflected on the overwhelming Filipino support Eala attracted during the semifinals of the 2025 Miami Open, admitting she was amazed by how firmly the crowd was behind her opponent, and always seems to have a head on her shoulders and a good attitude about it. And it's amazing. I played her when she kind of broke out last year in Miami, and I am from there and the whole crowd was against me and I was like, what on earth is going on? Like, where did these people come from? She added, and week after week, she has done well and established herself as a really good player on tour. They all come out to support her, and exactly we saw that in Australia, when it was overcrowded and they put her on too small of a cot. We saw it here. You could hear it from the hotel and you could hear the crowd roaring, especially at night, she said. Pegula further praised Eala for inspiring young girls, especially in the Philippines, calling her a strong role model. She also highlighted Eala's impact on the growth of tennis popularity. So it's incredible and it's awesome what she is doing for the sport. She is perfect role model for it. I am sure she wants to inspire next generational girls and Filipino girls to play tennis and go after their dreams. So I feel it's awesome for the sport. It's really cool and we just had a tournament there as well that she played, she added. Last year's Miami Open semifinal marked the first, and so far only, tour-level meeting between Alexandra Eala and Jessica Pegula. Eala's resolve immediately tested the American, pushing the opening set into a tiebreak that Pegula edged 7-6, 3. Unfazed, the Filipino claimed the second set 7-5 to force a decider. Though Pegula ultimately steadied herself to take the final set 6-3, Eala's spirited performance in the event underscored her ability to challenge the very best. Notably, she had also stunned world number 2 Iga Swiatek in straight sets in the quarterfinal of that WTA event. Echoes of support, Pegula and Gauff on Eala's rising fandom. In the high-stakes world of professional tennis, where rankings and records often dominate the headlines, a different kind of story is unfolding. A tale not just about athletic prowess, but about passionate fans, identity, representation, and the emotional power of sports. Once again, Filipino tennis ace Alexandra Eala has catalyzed something bigger than wins and losses. She's sparked an energetic wave of support that's drawing fans in droves to stadiums around the world, a trend that even the sports elite can't ignore. Recently, Jessica Pegula, fresh off her WTA 1000 victory in Dubai, publicly echoed the sentiments of Gauff regarding Eala's ability to pack stands with Filipino supporters. Pegula didn't just nod in agreement. She offered insight into what makes this phenomenon extraordinary for tennis and its global audience. Globe showing Europe-Africa a new demographic, a growing movement. When Gauff praised Eala for bringing a new demographic of fans into tennis, especially Filipino supporters, she wasn't just talking about numbers. She was speaking to a cultural shift. The crowd roaring in Dubai and at other tournaments hasn't been just big, it's been electric, passionate, and unmistakably visible. Fans clad in Philippine colors fill seats, chant loud and proud, and inject vibrant energy into arenas traditionally quieter and more reserved. Eala's supporters have drawn attention not just because they cheer loudly, but because they are present in unprecedented numbers, transforming the atmosphere from reserved tennis etiquette to something resembling the electric energy of a national sport night. This surge of enthusiasm has been felt from the Australian Open to WTA 1000 events, proving that Eala's rise is about more than gameplay. It's about representation and visibility. Speaking head in silhouette, Pegula's perspective, respect and admiration. In her Dubai press conference, Pegula made it clear she admires not only Eala's skills, but the way she carries herself under intense fan attention. She highlighted how Eala's maturity and gratitude toward her supporters sends a powerful message, especially for young girls and aspiring athletes. Pegula said she hopes to invite Eala as a guest on her podcast, a gesture that says much more than praise. It opens space for deeper storytelling, shared experiences, and mentorship. For Pegula, who has long been one of the sport's most consistent competitors, Eala represents a refreshing force, an emerging talent whose impact extends beyond the court into the hearts of fans. Megaphone Gauff's view: great for the sport. Gauff's reaction to the Filipino presence at tournaments was equally gracious, especially after her own match against Eala at the Dubai Tennis Championships. Gauff didn't balk at the crowd's energy, she embraced it. In a playful twist, she joked that when fans cheered for Eala, she pretended they were cheering for her, turning the noise.